Hello friends, family, world. Luke here with another video. Long time no see. As you can probably see, I'm in different surroundings right now, and it's been a while since I last posted. I'm sure I'm not alone. Like the rest of the world, things have been a bit crazy and different in this era of COVID, but I just thought I'd make a video just to update you guys on what Tyler and I have been up to and what some of our plans are for the future of this channel. For those of you unfamiliar with our channel, my husband Tyler and I make weekly travel videos documenting our experiences since moving from North America to the UK. As you can see, I'm not in my usual spot. That's because I'm currently traveling throughout France for the next couple months. And I just wanted to make one quick video just to talk to you guys about what Tyler and I had been up to since our last video in East Anglia, which was way back in January, to now. Currently, it's early August. From where we last left off, I had actually moved to Wales for a short while, specifically in Swansea, to work a 6-week contract where the pay was a bit better, just to prepare for what we had planned for an upcoming trip to Spain and Portugal in March. But as I'm sure you guys are aware, that definitely did not happen, as most people in the world who had travel plans around that time of year, we had to cancel everything because of COVID. Unfortunately, Tyler wasn't able to find a contract in Wales with me, so we spent about 6 weeks apart. I didn't get to do too much in Swansea just because the weather was really bad during my time there, but near the end, I did manage to get one day of really nice weather where I rented a bike and rode along the Wales coast path to the Mumbles. If you guys are ever in the Swansea area, this is something I highly recommend. It's absolutely gorgeous and a great way to explore the local surrounding area. It was around this time that Europe especially was really starting to lock down, and Spain specifically was really on the brink of shutting everything down. So fortunately, we didn't go to Spain. All of this went down probably a week or so before we were supposed to go to Spain. So while it's unfortunate that we lost our trip, we felt very fortunate that we were not stuck in Spain as all of this was happening. Given the circumstances, it was a little nerve-wracking because we didn't know if the UK was going to lock down as well. So Tyler and I made the decision that it was better for us to reunite, and I ended my time in Wales a little bit earlier than I had planned and ended up going back to England so that regardless of what ended up happening in the UK with lockdown, that at least we would be together. We were also fortunate that we were able to move back into our flat in Maidstone and were able to return to our old jobs so we could work while we rode this COVID lockdown experience out. As I think I've mentioned in other videos, Tyler works as a physio and I work as a speech and language therapist, and we work in a medical setting. So as you can imagine, it was a pretty intense time to work in a hospital, but we did do it and we did see COVID patients, but I feel grateful that we stayed safe throughout the whole thing. During our time back in Maidstone, we actually did manage to do some outings. Because we don't have a car, a lot of it was limited to walking, but if there's any positive thing that we could say came out of our lockdown experience, it was that it forced us to explore some of the more local area rather than going away on farther away weekend trips. One weekend we had a really lovely walk to Lewes Valley and the town of Lewes. Sorry, I got scared because there's a seagull on my windowsill.
They're trying to attack you?
Yeah. This is where I'm filming right now, and this little seagull decided to join me for my video. P.S. Look at this view. All right, and we're back. So we enjoyed a walk along the Lewes Valley and the adorable town of Lewes. There are so many cute, quaint little villages, particularly in the county of Kent, which is called the Garden of England, and definitely enjoyed having a slower paced time just walking around these little villages. Another weekend we walked towards the North Downs, where we stopped at the town of Boxley. You can really start to see why these areas are called the Garden of England, because definitely lots of green spaces to enjoy and explore. Last but not least, we enjoyed another lovely walk along the River Medway to the town of Aylesford. Quintessential English charm here. Great time to break up the monotony of lockdown. Other than that, Tyler and I mostly just stayed busy working and trying to save up money for our current travels that we're doing. One thing that I recently got into is teaching English on italki. So for those of you unfamiliar with the platform, it's an opportunity to study and learn languages with language teachers online from the comfort of your own home. So if anyone is interested in working on English or accent work with me, I'll post a link down in the description box below. Other than that, like I said at the beginning of the video, we are going to be traveling over the next few months through France, potentially Belgium and Luxembourg, but we are keeping that open-ended at the moment given the current COVID situation in Belgium. But we look forward to continuing our travels and experiencing as much of Europe as we can in a safe and healthy way. So stay tuned for that. I won't be posting any new videos on this channel until we return from our trip, which should be around mid-October, barring any unforeseen circumstances. If you want to keep up with our travels, you can definitely follow our individual Instagram accounts. I'm going to be posting a video a day throughout our trip, and Tyler will be posting photos every day of our trip. So that's a good way to kind of keep track of where we are and what we're doing, but I will make more detailed itinerary videos once we return from our travels. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.